Going live. I'm live. Okay. Let me see. Hopefully this works. If this does work, I'll be over the moon. Oh, there's an email. Okay. Sweet. We should be good, guys. Let me quickly delete the stream that I scheduled to do. Yes, okay, what's going on? I hope this is okay. I'm streaming through a webcam for the first time on my iMac so that we shouldn't have any connection issues. If there is any problems with any lag or anything, then please let me know. If not, I'll just have to start pretty quickly up on my phone. So we'll just wait for a few people to get in, see what's going on, and yeah, then we can really kickstart some conversation. I'm very well, thank you, MP. I hope there's some decent quality. Let me know. Let me just mute my own stream there. How does it look? Like, how does it seem? I'm not able to show the game on here because I will get a strike on my channel, which absolutely sucks. All right. Mount for his debut. Quality seems great. Okay, awesome. That's all we care about. As long as you can hear me, everything looks good and sounds good. All right, cool. So I've got my webcam on. Fantastic quality. Okay, awesome. It's just a 720p stream. I thought I'd rather be able to stream consistently at 720p than have issues at 1080. So we should actually have a stream today that is able to kind of make sense for the whole thing. If you're in the stream, be sure to leave a like on the stream. Super chat is enabled today. Barkley starts. Thoughts? Okay, so I think Ross Barkley is an obvious talking point as a Chelsea channel, mainly, and a Chelsea fan. I can completely understand why Gareth Southgate has put Ross Barkley in the team. I think that he's obviously got one eye on the game against Kosovo on Tuesday night, which is at home again. And at the same time, I think in this England setup, Ross brings a lot more to this England team than he necessarily does in the Chelsea setup. So I can see it, but I'm a bit baffled at why Jadon Sancho's on the bench. Got myself a juicy blackberry here. It's better with that than to have Sancho playing. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'd rather see Sancho play than Rashford. I don't think Rashford has really done anything to deserve a starting place. And I'd also probably rather see Mason Mount start ahead of Rashford as well, to be honest. Let me just quickly tweet out my stream, guys. Hey, nice. I am live. England versus Bulgaria, including Chelsea international talk and commentary over the game for the next 2 hours. Boom. Okay, if any of you follow me on Twitter and want to be an absolute hero, be sure to retweet the tweet that I've just posted messaging about the live stream. Why is Trashford starting? I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say he's trash, but yeah, it's an interesting one. Chelsea should sign Sancho. I would love that. it's going to be 0-0. Well, I'm glad to see we've got some pessimists in here. Not. Now, England will win. Like, this has got 3-0, comfortable home win written all over it. A couple of debuts in the second half. I think England are going to cruise this game. Did I watch MK Dons versus Wimbledon? No, I didn't. Alright, we've got Nikola Haristov, who is from Bulgaria. Thank you very much to everyone who retweeted the stream. So obviously it's not a Chelsea game, so I don't expect to get as many people in as for a Chelsea thing on a Saturday afternoon, but we shall see how it goes. Mount will come on and score to make it 5-0. That would be class, wouldn't it? A 5-0 England win is the dream. Yeah, the game is on ITV, so you guys can watch it on TV and also watch the stream. Hammerby fans in the chat. Tammy Abraham should have been picked, not Rashford. Well, you know, that's a debate that would go on for a while, that's for sure. I didn't expect Mason Mount to start the game today, to be honest. It's his first international call-up. However, why Jadon Sancho isn't on the pitch, I do not know. So the match kicks off in 15 minutes. I'm going to take a quick look through the England starting lineup and read it out to you guys. I can have the chat open at the same time. It's honestly, my life becomes so much easier when I can do these streams through a webcam, because I can use my phone to look stuff up. I can use the screen because I know that OBS is running in the background. Brendan Tierney says that Sancho is moving to Man United. I think Chelsea might have something to say about it. I think Chelsea will definitely go in for him. So the England lineup is as follows. We've got Jordan Pickford in goal. Don't think there's really any questions about that one. Kieran Trippier at right back. Danny Rose left back. We've then got Michael Keane and Harry Maguire in centre back. Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson and Ross Barkley in the midfield, with Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane and Marcus Rashford as the three more advanced players. The bench is made up of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Tom Heaton, Chilwell, Gomez, Mings, Winks, Mount, Oxlade-Chamberlain, good to see him back in the England squad, Maddison, Sancho, Pope and Callum Wilson. What do we all think about the lineup? I definitely wouldn't have picked that lineup myself. However, I'm an England fan, so I'm supporting regardless. Obviously, we're going to be focusing a lot on the performance of Ross Barkley. Imagine Hudson-Odoi linking up with Jadon Sancho. They're best friends. It would just be insane. Imagine a team where we somehow managed to fit in Sancho, Pulisic, Mount, Ruben, and Hudson-Odoi. And Tammy Abraham. Like, honestly, Chelsea Football Club could potentially be the future of England as well, which is why, well, not why, it's one of the main reasons why I'm so hyped about Chelsea this season, because I'm English and I support England as my international team, and seeing so many of these young Chelsea players being English as well, and then you get players like Mason Mount getting his first call-up. Obviously, if Callum and Ruben were fit, they would be in there as well. Tammy, not quite this time, but I think if he carries on the way he's going, he can't miss the next one. So yeah, I certainly think that the future's bright for both Chelsea and England. Someone said, no offence, mate, but Roy Keane is on punditry today. It's fair enough. I'm not quite Roy Keane, but I can do a job. That's for sure. Still can't believe that Mount is not starting over Barkley, says EZ7Z. Ruben at striker. Well, it's going to be very, very difficult to fit everybody in this team. So if Ruben wants to play up front and he can do a job, then maybe. I just got sent a funny video. Maddison deserves better. Yeah, I think James Maddison should definitely have started. Definitely. Someone said the bench is better than the starting 11. I'd actually go as far as to agree with that as well, to be fair. Alright, we're up to 242 viewers in the stream. Someone says that Danny Rose makes them nervous. I kind of agree with that, to be honest. Someone is so adamant that Rashford is bad. I think Marcus Rashford will score today. I think he's got a point to prove, and I think Gareth Southgate giving him the start, despite him probably knowing that there's players out there performing better than him right now, I think he'll deliver. These grapes are good too, by the way. Not that anyone cares, but they are very good. I'm not chewing gummies. I'm trying to cut out sweets. I've gone into this really bad habit again of eating sweets. I love sweets, but they're so bad for you. I'm not in Amsterdam anymore, Spartan Fitness. I'm back at home in my office. It was just a little 5-day trip to Amsterdam. I should probably start trying to find myself a stream to watch the game. I'll watch it on ITV Live. Let me see if I can... What's the best way for me to do this? Probably go and get my laptop, to be honest. Do I like the Chelsea third kit? Yes. I really like the home kit. I'm going to buy it tomorrow. I'm going to Stamford Bridge tomorrow. How long am I with Tilda? We've been together now for nearly 6.5 years. Nearly 1.5 years. April to May, May to June, June to July, July, August, August, September. It'll be 1 year and 5 months in 6 days' time. Matthias Saliba. Will I see Sweden versus Norway tomorrow? No. It's so frustrating. I'm flying to Sweden on Monday night. And if I'd have flown there on Sunday or tonight, I couldn't actually do it because I've got commitments tomorrow. But I would have missed. It would have been so good to go to that game. Emerson is class. That ball in for Italy's goal, unbelievable. Jorginho was great for Italy as well. A lot of Chelsea players are playing very well on international duty. Kepa was good for Spain too. Against Romania. You look way younger with that hat on sideways and that oversized shirt. Do you know what? I bought this from a thrift shop in Amsterdam. I flipping love it. These are not gummies. These are grapes. I'm trying to cut out sweets. Belotti to Chelsea. That is a Football Manager signing if ever there was one. Alright, let me get up the... If I draw that out of that window... Honestly, I'm so flipping happy with this little system I've got going on right now. I can exit out of WhatsApp on there. That can stay up there. And then... Boom, I think I've managed to get you guys on the screen at the same time. Amazing. I think there might be a little tiny bit of a delay, which is fine. This is just really a chilled stream with you guys today. Players are in the tunnel now. England versus Bulgaria. I'm not going to lie, I don't know very much at all about this Bulgaria team. I know that in the past, Bulgaria have not been an easy team to beat in general. Very strong teams, the Balkan teams. Yeah, the Kosovo game was on earlier today. What did the final score finish? Why do I not start a podcast? I've started a podcast for my Patreons, which I've not posted the first one yet because I've not recorded it yet, but... It's still early days with that, so I'm going to do one of those this month for the $10 a month Patreons. Oh, who's that messaging me? So Kosovo beat the Czech Republic 2-1. We're playing Kosovo on Tuesday night. I fully expect that to be a trickier match than the one we're about to play against Bulgaria. However, England have got to get the job done here. The players are walking out onto the field. I'm going to plug in my headphones so that I can listen to the commentary. Obviously, I'm going to be trying to offer my own commentary as well. Do I know anything about Kosovo? No, I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert. I don't actually really know anything. I just know that they're a pretty decent team. The Czech Republic aren't a bad side. I know we scored 5 against them and destroyed them, but... 4-0 to the Lions. Come on, England! I'll be completely honest. My patriotism has been bad in recent years because I've kind of been frustrated so much by England over the years. But nowadays, after that performance in the World Cup last year, I am very, very happy and very excited for international breaks. They are singing the national anthem. The Bulgarian national anthem. So... There's going to be a bit of a delay, guys, between my stream and what's going on. I think it's going to be like 30 seconds or something. They do have a lion in their badge. Obi-Wan has said Bulgaria to win 1-0. I mean, that is ever so slightly optimistic for a Bulgarian. Why don't I sing the England anthem? I mean, it's not even playing on my screen yet, so... You've been subbed since 3 to 4K. Alright, cool. You don't need to spam it, bro. Omar Khan, please stop the spam. Team Khabib. How is my Fantasy Premier League going? I can tell you right now, I'm going to go on the app and see. It's quite embarrassing for me because I set up my own league. And I'm currently 4,711th in my own league, which is very embarrassing. So yeah, I'm just going to do a quick Instagram story. Yes, guys, this is the chat right now. I'm live, watching England. Swipe up, join the live stream, come hang out. Cool, okay, that's Instagram done. England national anthem's going on now. Someone saying goal. There's just not been a goal. Alright, let's see. We're no longer top of the group. We need a win. Swipe up. Boom. Story is up as well. Alright, come on England. Ross Barkley playing the number 10. Or he is the number 10. Good for him. He may not be doing so well for Chelsea right now, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to support Ross Barkley in an England shirt. No way. Thoughts on the Netherlands versus Germany? Wow. That was an unbelievable game of football. So good. Someone's saying the game just kicked off. It definitely didn't, because it's not even... It's 1 minute into five. Can England win the Euros? Yes, they can. And I think we might be one of the favourites. I think it will be between England and the Netherlands. I think Spain will be decent. Germany, France, Belgium. I know I've just listed like a load of teams, but I think with the latter stages of the tournament being played at Wembley, I think it's going to be... I think England will be there. I think England will get to the semis, maybe the final, and I probably think France will win it again. But I think the Netherlands are going to be very good. Alright, kickoff is now. On my screen, it is literally about to start, so I think I'm about 15 seconds behind, maybe 20 seconds behind. I will tell you guys right now when the first ball is kicked for me, if you want to stay with me in terms of timings. The first ball is about to be kicked. Still hasn't kicked. Here we go. Game is underway. Come on. Hoping for a big win. Clive Tiltley and Glenn Hoddle on the commentary. I like that. Good partnership. Yeah, I think the delay is about 1 minute. I think it's a 30-second delay, because on my screen right now it's 38 seconds in. Someone says I'm 57 seconds behind. Okay, fair enough. It is what it is. Danny Rose for England. Marcus Rashford. Dangerous ball back to Maguire, but he's still got it. Come on, Harry. Bulgaria getting bodies in the way at the moment. 2 men on Rashford, and now Bulgaria getting forward. Declan Rice intercepts well. Alright. How am I watching it? I'm watching online, so I'm watching on the ITV Live. Turn my hat around. England corner. Alright, nice one. If you're watching it online, you guys will be probably watching at the same timing as me, so that'll be good. Alright, England corner. Ross Barkley has gone over to take it. Looking for a dream start. Let's go. Go on, Ross. Whip it in, sunshine. Puts his hand in the air. Doesn't beat the first man. Why am I not surprised? Yes, go on. Everyone's saying goal. Okay, well, maybe it is a goal. I don't know. If there isn't a goal, just don't say it. It kind of just ruins it because I don't know whether to be like focusing on the commentary, focusing on the chat. Like it genuinely isn't funny. It just ruins it. I'm not that far behind. Like it's 3 minutes past 5 and I'm 2 minutes and 35 seconds into the game. So I'm like 25, 30 seconds behind. So yeah, just saying. I just want Mason Mount to come on the pitch, man. Like, I really want to see him play for England. It's just, what an amazing thing. Ross Barkley trying that little chip ball over. Also, why the hell is Trent Alexander-Arnold not playing? How long have I been streaming for? 25 minutes. 25 and a half minutes. Am I ready for the Champions League? So ready. Bought my tickets for Valencia. Come on, England. An early goal. Here's Ross. Go on. Honestly, this isn't even a game of football. Bulgaria have got literally every single man behind the ball. Every single man. This is going to be so frustrating to watch. Here's Danny Rose. To Rashford, keeping it in well. Go on, Marcus. Good dribbling. Giving it away, though. Should have just got rid of it. Beautiful piece of skill from the Bulgarian number 10. Gets past Ross Barkley. That was nice. I just want to see teams give it a game. Like, yeah, England are better than you, but you're at flipping Wembley. Like, go and give it a go. Do you know what I mean? I know it isn't a friendly, and it's something that Bulgaria have got to try and get the best result they possibly can. But if they're going to sit back with 11 men behind the ball when England have the ball, they're not going to win this game of football. They're just not. This is good from Bulgaria. They're getting forward. This is dangerous. Jordan Pickford makes a save. First real attempt of the game is from Bulgaria. That's a lot better from them. Can we join the Fantasy League? Yes, you can. I'm not too sure what the code is. I think it's like G5M something. It's, if you check the description of all of my recent football Premier League videos, I've put it in there. Who's top of my Fantasy League? Let me take a look. It is Devils United. Adam Schlanker with 302 points. He's got a 5-point lead over Izinja FC from Kobe Ntuzela. He's got 297. Then Nick Warner's got 293 points. Is Tammy Abraham playing? No, Tammy Abraham is not playing. He's not even on the bench. He wasn't called up. Bulgaria getting forward again. They're looking dangerous here. Danny Rose got to defend this for England. And Harry Maguire comes up, sticks a toe in, and gets it away. Good start for Bulgaria, this. About 2.5, 3 minutes ago, I was saying how they camped every man behind the ball, but when they're going forward, they look decent. Bulgaria are dominating us, says Powerful Pogba, second account. Damn. No VAR. Headed away by Harry Maguire. Okay, there's a lot of people messaging in Russian right now, which I sadly can't read, so I apologise if you're typing to me in Russian and I'm not responding. I literally have no idea what you're saying. They're growing into the game. Yeah, well, 7 minutes gone. It's still early, but hopefully, if we're looking at a proper football match here, then that's going to be more enjoyable for the commentary. G5MKPT is the fantasy league code. Thank you very much there to MP. Missing a V there, mate. MVP should be. So if you want to join my fantasy league, you can. It's Bulgarian. Okay, my apologies. I don't understand Bulgarian. They're saying sub to George Benson in Russian. That's fine. As long as we're promoting the cause, then I'm happy with that. It's Bulgarian. Alright, I get the message. I get it. I'm sorry. Jeez. Come on, England. Again, every time we have the ball, Bulgaria defends so flipping deep. Gonna need some creativity today. Here's Declan Rice for England. Jordan Henderson, forward to Trippier. Scorer of probably my favourite moment in an England shirt, Rashford. Doing well to link up with Henderson. Here's Ross Barkley for England coming forward. Danny Rose making a run down the left. Ross Barkley, that's a really nice ball. Danny Rose, can he get it in? He does! Bulgaria get it away. He was looking for Raheem Sterling. Good football though from England. Croatia to challenge for the Euros. They're a good team, obviously. They got to the World Cup final literally 1 year ago. But I think a lot of teams have improved a lot since that World Cup. Just look at the Netherlands, for example. They're looking very strong now. Obviously, they weren't in the World Cup last year, but since qualifying for the World Cup, they've improved dramatically. So I fully expect the Netherlands to be very difficult to beat again. Germans are always going to be difficult to beat. France, world champions, got some of the best players in the world in that team. Belgium again, very tough. Spain, Portugal. England are going to be in with a chance though, for sure. I think we've got a very good squad. I think there's so much depth in the England squad. Come on, England. Here's Harry Maguire. Out to Danny Rose. Looking forward towards Raheem Sterling. Bulgaria defend resolutely again. Danny Rose, he's won the ball back there. Here's Ross Barkley again. Giving it to Henderson. Out wide to Trippier. Maguire is overrated. Beyond average player. I think he's a good centre-back. I don't think he's worth 80 million, but... Go on, Raheem. Yes, Sterling. He's done well. And the header away for another England corner. 10 minutes into the game. England 0, Bulgaria 0. But England slowly getting back on the front foot in this one. Croatia won 4-0 yesterday. Yeah. They did. Go on, Ross. Much better corner towards Maguire. Bulgaria defend again. Great corner though from Ross Barkley. I love to see that. And Sterling gives away a free kick. The sun is coming right through right now. It is very, very bright. I apologise if it's blowing out my face. What camera am I using? Right now, I'm using a HP webcam. There's nothing special. I literally bought it like 6 years ago. So yeah. We could easily see 5 to 6 Chelsea players. Yeah, honestly, Chelsea are going to have so many players in England's Euro squad, which is going to be amazing. You love to see it. You're the best football YouTuber. Thank you very much. It's very kind. Here's Marcus Rashford for England. Coming up to the 12th minute of the game. Still 0-0 at Wembley. Bulgaria looks semi-dangerous going forward. Defending in numbers. Could be a very, very long afternoon for England playing against this kind of system. Somebody predicts the semis in the Champions League this season. Do you predict it for Chelsea or who are you predicting that for? All the way from Barbados. Love your channel, bro. Thank you very much, Bolo Sanchez. I appreciate it. Where's Tilda? Tilda's in Sweden. I'm going to see her on Monday. Do I know Galatasaray from Turkey? Yes, I do. I was disappointed Chelsea didn't draw Galatasaray in the Champions League. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. I just want Ruben back and Hudson-Odoi as well. Yeah. So do I. Is Mason Mount in the squad? Yes, he is. Greetings from Croatia, says Peter Vuk. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Love from Bulgaria. Like to see that. It's not like a Saturday afternoon when you're watching like Chelsea versus West Ham. Like you wouldn't get love from West Ham. But love from Bulgaria, I like to see that. I support Tottenham but still love your channel. It's difficult because, like, obviously the majority of people that subscribe to me have subscribed because I started making a lot of Chelsea videos. And Chelsea will obviously be the most dominant team within my content because, well, A, I can talk about Chelsea all flipping day, and B, that's what people want to see. So it's not really a surprise that Chelsea dominate my content. However, as you will have seen from a lot of recent videos, especially over the past 2 weeks or so, I'm trying my best to incorporate more of like a rounded Premier League thing. Hence why I'm doing this live stream as well. Like, I think for England and internationals, obviously there's, for a Euro qualifier against Bulgaria, I'm not going to pull the same numbers of people on the stream. But for a Saturday afternoon, I was just going to be watching the game on my own anyway, so it made sense. I tried to go. I was going to get tickets, but then the website said it was sold out. But I'm looking now, and it's 100% not sold out. So it's a bit disappointing. Here's Danny Rose pinging one in on the edge of the area. Oh! Jordan Henderson has absolutely smashed one. It's a very good effort from Jordan Henderson. Call me Nicholas. Thing is, they're saying on the Glenn Hoddle's saying on the commentary it's a fabulous volley. The only problem is it was about 55 postcodes to the left of the goal. Like, I can smash a volley too and hit the corner flag. Anyone can. They've also just admitted that it was a lot further away than they thought. So, sad Benson. Why? Why are you sad? Your way 637. Why doesn't Tilda live with me? Because at the moment we don't have our own place. I'm actually back in my family home. Good bit of skill from Ross Barkley. So I'm looking on Rightmove every day for a new apartment in London. So if you know anybody who's getting rid of a 1 or 2 bed apartment in London that isn't an astronomical price, then let me know. Why is Ben Chilwell not in this squad? He is in the squad, he's just not in the starting 11. Maddison and Sancho should be playing. I agree. Oh, honestly, mate, I don't mind watching the game alone. Not an issue. I could go to the pub, but can't be bothered. If I go to the pub, I'm just going to drink beer. And I don't want to drink beer. Love from Hong Kong. Am I still good at FIFA? Sadly, I'm going to have to just cut that question off because I was never good at FIFA in the first place, to be honest. However, I will be getting FIFA 20 and I will be doing a Chelsea career mode. So, yeah, that's going to be good. I'm either going to do it on a live stream or I'm just going to bulk record a load of episodes and then upload it to you guys on the channel. So yeah, if you wanted FIFA, you're going to get FIFA. Do 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 do. Pen! It's a very good tackle for Bulgaria. Adam Schlanker, yes you are. Literally, you are top of my fantasy league. There are thousands and thousands of people and you are number 1. I said I wouldn't be playing FIFA ever again. Yeah, I know. The problem is, I think a Chelsea career mode would be quite chill. It would be fun. Like, being able to line the players up the way that I would if I was the manager. Being able to listen to what you guys have to say. Seeing how the players perform. Like, I'd have ended up buying FIFA 20 anyway because I'd have wanted to play it with my friends when I've got friends over. So, it kind of makes sense. England give away a free kick. Raheem Sterling, 18 minutes gone. This is actually a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I thought we'd create so many chances. We're just not doing that. Everybody's saying a disallowed goal for England. I'm about to see it now. It was Ross Barkley pinging it to Sterling in the middle to Kane. Kane finishes offside. Okay, that now we've confirmed. Everyone will ruin it for me. Yeah, to be honest, there's nothing I can do about it until I've got a setup where I can watch the games live on TV and stream at the same time, which I can't do on here. I have to watch the game through an online stream to be able to live stream, because I can't live stream not in my office. So yeah, I'm a minute behind, which sucks, but it is what it is. What can I do? It's flipping hot in here, guys. Barkley loves England, not Chelsea. I just don't think Ross Barkley has... I don't know, like, I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes you watch him play and you're like, geez, like, this guy knows how to play. Other times, it's just... I don't get it. I really don't get it. How is Rashford picked ahead of Sancho? I literally don't understand that. Nicholas supports Leicester. Oh! Your commentary is better than the Spanish language stream. To be honest, I'm not really commentating this one so much. I'm more of just like chilling out with you lot and chatting in the chat. Do I want to see Chelsea sign Sancho? Yes. A lot of people are asking me this question. I would absolutely love Sancho at Chelsea. I think he'd be brilliant. The problem is, it's going to wind up someone like... Tilda, I can't shut the blind because the blind's broken. I could shut the door. The blind over the door. Alright, I'm going to shut the blinds over the door. Just give me a sec. Alright. MP says, Ross Barkley is very technically gifted, but is lacking something, whether it's confidence, consistency, passion, I don't really know. Consistency is definitely the thing that's lacking for Ross Barkley. I think he has flashes of brilliance, but again, consistency. Like, when does it happen on a frequent basis? We saw it in pre-season, but obviously during pre-season when I was making my Chelsea videos, everything was like relative at the time. Like, it was a big deal at the time because it was pre-season and we didn't have any competitive fixtures, so of course I could hype it. But now that we've seen Ross Barkley play in the league, it's like, well, why? Why can you play against Barcelona in Japan and control the game, yet you struggle against Norwich? But it all comes back down to the intensity of the football is so different in pre-season, even against the best teams. Like the Barcelona that you saw against Chelsea in pre-season, even the Chelsea you saw against Barcelona was nowhere near the standard of what would turn out in a competitive fixture. So Yeah. England is still dominating the game. Jordan Henderson looks for Sterling. Here's Trippier. Giving it back to Declan Rice. Marcus Rashford. Such a slow game, honestly. Like, so frustrating. Here's Rashford trying to arrange a shooting opportunity. That's flipping awful, mate. You're 30 yards from goal. If you're going to have a hit, do it. Oh. No, thank you. Okay, the chat is saying that Harry Kane scores for England. Okay. It's a bit late. I've already seen it. So, let's just see what's going to happen here then, shall we? Here's the Bulgaria keeper. Putting on the press. Here we go. Sterling. Easy. Harry Kane. 1-0 to England. Get in. Easy goal. Mistake defensively from Bulgaria. The number 15 is looking around as if to say, we've done so well for 23 minutes and then I've just gone and screwed it. So, Harry Kane makes it 1-0 to England. I think on the balance of play, England do deserve it. Bulgaria started the first 6 or so minutes very well. Raheem Sterling with the assist. Harry Kane with the Wembley goal. Well, the problem is, if I don't look at the chat, people complain that I don't read the chat. But then, in order to talk to the chat, I also have to see all of the early goals go in. So I'm kind of aware as to what's going on. When Tilda and I finally move in together in London again, I'll be able to watch the games live on TV. And then when I'm doing my streams, the commentary will actually be live with the chat. Bulgarian fan, have this. And he's giving me the middle finger. That's cool, bro. No worries. We can't all be happy people all the time. I understand you're angry. I understand you're upset. But I won't stick my middle finger up back at you. That's okay. Zuma scores. Has Zuma actually scored for France? Or are you guys just trolling? Let me go and have a look at the... I use Soccerway at the moment. The France game isn't until tonight, you little trolls. Ukraine have beaten Lithuania. Zinchenko. Do I think Winks should start? He's underrated. I don't think he is underrated. Oh, Sterling was in. Offside. Yeah, France ain't even playing. We know that. Also, Tilda, I can message you on WhatsApp because I'm streaming through my webcam. So, if you're still in the chat, I can still talk to you. Someone just said, isn't Kurt Zuma Dutch? Definitely not. He is 100% French. Alright, we're nearly up to 300 viewers in the chat. If you're in the stream and you haven't yet hit the like button, be sure to hit the like button on the stream. There's not going to be any videos today on YouTube from me, so this is literally going to be today's content on the channel. Go on, Marcus Rashford. Let's see it then, son. Take him on. It's good enough. Harry Kane linking up nicely with Rashford. Here's Danny Rose for England. Giving it back to Harry Kane. We've seen him shoot from places like this before. Here's Ross Barkley again. Rashford, patient from England. Need to see a bit more movement, though, in and around the box. It's been a good start, though. What do I think of Ireland being top of the group? Oh, good play. Oh, diving header away. It was about to fall to Harry Kane again. Good defending. Much better defending this time from Bulgaria. It's going to be a free kick for a handball. Deserved the rest. Yeah, no, to be honest, I don't find it difficult making a video every day. It's just logistically, I've been planning for my video tomorrow, which is going to be a really sick Chelsea video. So I've had to work on that a little bit. I've been working on a couple of other bits and pieces as well. So yeah, no video today, just this stream from me, which hopefully is okay. We can chat. I'm going to stream all the way through half time, the second half. So we'll watch the whole game together. Guys, honestly, like it's not fun. Like the whole like goal, it's like it's boring. Like it's so boring. Come on, England. Here's Sterling again. Through the legs, Bulgaria get it away. A second England goal, I think, will put the game beyond doubt for Bulgaria. I don't think Bulgaria would be able to come back against the quality in this England side if we scored a second goal. 1-0 is always risky in these kind of internationals because all it takes is one breakaway. Just want to say my son introduced me to your videos. Grateful to him, and I've really enjoyed the last couple of weeks. Nice one. Say thank you to your son. And welcome to the channel. Do I like the third kit? Yes, I do. I think the third kit is awesome. I'm probably going to buy it tomorrow. I want the away kit too. I haven't bought it yet. I need to because I'm going to Wolves away next week. So I want to wear one of the away kits. Have I seen the Chelsea transfer shortlist? No, but I intend on making a video about this whole like who should Chelsea buy? What do we do with the war chest that we're going to have as a result of not spending any money this season with the 2 window bans? Like the sale of Morata, the sale of Hazard, like how do we reinvest this money? So that video will be coming out over the next few days. Goal, Hazard, come on. I think we should just go... Well, actually, no, I don't. I'm not going to say now. I'm not going to say. I think I need to look into it a bit more. The thing is, it's very difficult at Chelsea because there's so many uncertainties still. Like, I know that people are frustrated with the starts of the season. The only thing... I'm more frustrated about giving away a 2-0 lead against Sheffield United than I was to lose 4-0 at Man United. Like, I think the way that we drew the game against Sheffield is worse than the 4-0 defeat to Man United. Because the 4-0 defeat to Man United, like, any team can go to Old Trafford, and there's no denying that Chelsea were unlucky in that game. We were very unlucky in the game against Manchester United. If we'd have played that 100 times over, we wouldn't have lost that 4-0. So, the way that we crumbled against Sheffield United was the worrying thing. But I think going back to what I made, all of the videos after the game against Sheffield United, all the points I made where I'm saying like, okay, well, yes, we crumbled against the newly promoted team at Stamford Bridge, but you cannot deny that Chelsea are nowhere near full strength right now. And when we are near full strength... Oh! Chance for Bulgaria. Jordan Pickford with the save. When we are at full strength, I don't think we'll have this kind of issue because I think we'll have not only much more solidity at the back to be able to deal with opposition threats, but we'll also have so much more quality going forward that we won't score 2 goals and create 16 chances. We'll score 4 from 16 chances created. So, you know, football, everything's about perspective. Everything is obviously relative to who you've got available, who's out on the pitch. Am I worried about the match with Wolves? My tickets arrived, so I'm going to the game. Also, I want to have a little moan about the English flipping train system right now. It cost me 28 quid to go from where I live, which is about 45 minutes on the train away from London. It cost me 28 quid to do a return. But if I go to Wolverhampton, if I go to Wolves away, it cost me 21 quid return. Why is that then? It's literally like double and a bit more of the distance. Who should start up top against Wolves? Well, Tammy Abraham should start. Christian Pulisic came back early from international duty, as in he's coming back early, so he's only playing the game that he played last night against Mexico. So Pulisic will be a bit more fresh. So I fully expect Pulisic to start. I think that Mount will start, and we may see Callum Hudson-Odoi come off the bench. I don't think he's going to get thrown straight into the starting 11. I also think it would be a bad idea against Wolves, because I think despite Wolves not winning a game so far this season, they're a very, very good team, and I fully expect them to start clicking at some point, and they will see the match against Chelsea as an opportunity to win that first game of the season. I don't think they've not won a game in the first 5 for a long, long time. Not that I really believe in those kind of stats over history, but I think Chelsea will have a very difficult game against Wolves. If we win that game at Wolves, no matter what the scoreline, if we concede flipping 4 but score 6, it doesn't matter. Like, 3 points is needed. London is just more expensive. If you want cheap travel, use National Express coaches. The issue I have with National Express coaches is... Okay, this is going to get a bit philosophical now. I always look at the cost of things and I compare it to the amount of time that I will spend on said thing. So when I look at a bus and the fact that some of them take like double the amount of time as a train, like to save 10 quid, I won't get the bus over the train because I feel like the time that I spend sat on that bus is more wasted than a £10 transaction. Does that make sense? So I don't go with that. I also think that there's more likelihood, if you get a coach, there's more likelihood that there might be an issue with the roads than there is with the train. When you're on the train, like, okay, yeah, there are things that can go wrong. Come on, England. Here's Danny Rose putting it in the middle. Sterling. Oh, that first touch was flipping. Blimey O'Reilly, that was awful. Rudiger and Christensen. So I do apologise that this England game is flipping boring. Like, honestly, this is such a boring game. I do apologise for that. Not much I can do about it. Should we sign Emil Heskey? I mean, just for the banter, we could sign Heskey, couldn't we, really? When do I think the Chelsea team will start to click? I think we are about a month away from seeing the best of this Chelsea team. That's a lie. Maybe like 2 months away from seeing the best. And I think we're about 3 or 4 games away from seeing it click. Well done, Ross Barkley, winning back the ball. Marcus Rashford clearly had his shirt tugged there. That should be a yellow card to the Bulgarian number 5. It is. I think Wolves are going to find it difficult because of the Europa League as well. I think it's always something that really tests your fitness. It's something that tests the quality and depth in a squad. Bray Colborne, there you go. Should we sign Ben Chilwell? In a short answer, no, we shouldn't. Emerson is a very, very good left back. And for the price that we would be forced to pay for Ben Chilwell by Leicester, 100% it's a no from me. Like, I look at Danny Rose ahead of him in this England team, for goodness sake. Like, if we're talking about it like that, we could have bought Danny Rose from Tottenham for 25 flipping million. The delay is crazy. He says stuff a minute later than when it happened live. Yep, that's kind of what's got to happen on this kind of live stream, unfortunately. I apologise for that. Yes, go on, Ross. Good play. Here's Rashford again. Gives it back to Barkley. Can Barkley find the shot? That's good. Danny Rose cut back inside. Bulgaria kind of mix up the clearance, but they get it away in the end. Better from England. I've seen that Emerson's got a 77 rated card. That is ridiculous. He's so much better than that. Okay, I'm seeing reports come in now that the Watford manager has been sacked. Where has this come from? Is this true? Let me search. Has he been sacked? Like, what's going on? Garcia's sacked. What is my Snapchat? I don't use Snapchat. I literally only use... Damn. Watford manager has been sacked. It's the first manager of the season to be sacked. Come on, it's 4 games into the season. What a flipping joke, man. Do I think that Sancho could be our next signing? Look, the thing is, it doesn't matter in football anymore what team a player supports. Jadon Sancho is a self-proclaimed Chelsea fan. So, it doesn't mean anything. Like, he could get offered 100k a week more to go to Man United and probably sign for them because of that. Like, I wouldn't want to say that Jadon Sancho is like that. But there's so many variables in football that matter to the players, despite who they support. Like, for me, I'm not a professional footballer, so it's a really stupid thing for me to say, but I could never picture myself wearing a shirt of another team. But I guess it's all relative again, where, like, sometimes, as a YouTuber, a brand might want to work with me that maybe, for example, there's a brand out there who don't really resonate with me too much, yet they explain something about what they want to achieve, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, actually, that is quite good. Like, behind the lines and behind the scenes, we don't know what is said between players and clubs, and in the end, it might be better to sign that deal as opposed to not signing the deal. So he might get offered far more by Manchester United in terms of, like, playing guarantees, bonuses. Yeah, at Chelsea, it might be like, okay, well, they've got Pulisic, they've got Hudson-Odoi. Am I guaranteed to start every game? Maybe not. You can never disagree with George. I always have the same opinions. That makes a change, to be fair. People find it quite easy to disagree with me. I don't really think I say too much controversial, but still. Do I rate Juan Castillo? Yeah, I do. I think he's good. The problem is, I think that Ajax are going to execute the buyout clause that Chelsea have given him on his loan. So, we may not end up ever seeing him play. What football app do I use on my phone? I use the One Football app, and I also look at Soccerway. I'm not sponsored by any of them, but I do like to use football apps. I'm in the 41st minute now. Well, I'm inside the 42nd minute of the game. This game is so boring, but George's stream is amazing. It's kind of a thing with England, isn't it, really? Like, we're going to win the majority of these qualifying matches, and the chances are we will win the group. You still get excited about it, but it's kind of like a League Cup tie between, like, Chelsea and Grimsby. I'm still going to go to that, though. We all just know what's going to happen. Bulgaria, like, they've actually been quite good in the first half. They're only 1-0 down. But you don't ever see that in a Premier League where it's like, oh, you're only 1-0 down, unless it's like Man City versus flipping Huddersfield. Although I think Huddersfield didn't do that bad against Man City. Bad example. 42k subs in game week 4. Well done, George. Yeah, I'm actually very happy with the way the channel's going. I didn't expect it to grow this much. Good run from Ross Barkley there. That is what I want to see from Ross Barkley. Stick your flipping shoulder in. Like, why doesn't he do this in a Chelsea shirt? Tom, you are exactly right. It's flipping annoying. Danny Rose, good balling again. It goes over Kane's head. Here's Ross once more. Taking players on. Winning a corner for England. Like, this is so good from Ross Barkley. Still 1-0. There is an England corner right now on my screen. Good tackle. Bulgaria looked pretty solid, to be fair, defensively. Yeah, Watford have sacked Javi Garcia. That is a panic move from Watford. Watford. Oh, good save. Good header from Harry Kane. Another decent ball into the box. Plenty of those opportunities arising. Yeah, Bolo Sanchez. I think the one thing we can all agree on is that Barkley is definitely Mr. Inconsistent. What is my tattoo? I've got quite a lot of tattoos. Well, not quite a lot. I've got one on my finger that says Pure Life in Spanish. I've got this one, which is a rose and a camera together. I actually wanted, true fun story about this tattoo. I wanted a rose and a camera separately. I wanted like a little camera and then a rose. And then the guy that was doing the tattoo was Brazilian. And he didn't understand. He thought I wanted them together. England want a penalty, not given. And then when I looked at the design and I was like, well, not only do I not have to go through 2 rounds of pain, I can get it all done in one go. I also think it's a cool design. And then I've got Carefree on my arm. And then Never Forget on my other arm, which is kind of like things that I believe in. And then I've got the Mishi Batshuayi tattoo on my wrist. Come on, England. Let's get a second goal just before half-time. Here's Henderson. Gives it to Rashford. Back to Henderson. And then Declan Rice winning it back for England in the middle. Good play from him. Here's Harry Kane again for England. Corner. Alright. England putting on the pressure. It's a great ball in from Rashford. For the handball. Bouncing around everywhere. Watford will eventually struggle if they keep up this manager merry-go-round. Well, the thing is in football, it either comes back to haunt you, or if you're good enough, you get away with it. With Chelsea, we get away with the manager merry-go-round because, well, we've got a lot of money and a great foundation for a successful football club. Whereas Watford, I don't think it's going to be like that. It's half-time, which I'm actually quite happy about, to be honest, because it's been one of the most dull halves of football for a very long time. So let's get a little Q&A going right now in the chat. I'm going to tweet the stream out one more time. Doing a little live Q&A over on the George Benson Football channel right now. Come join us. Bam bam. And then I'll put England 1 versus 0 Bulgaria. Boomtown. Tweeted it out. I don't think it's working anymore. Well, we're going to see, aren't we? Because Frank Lampard's going to be given time. So we shall see what happens with it. Go compare advert. Where is Marco van Ginkel? I believe he's still injured. Will Lampard last the season? Absolutely 100%. My man of the match of the first half. Such a boring half of football. I think I'll give it to Kane for the goal, to be honest. But it's just so dull. Like, watching England on TV is boring. I'm sorry. Like, unless it's a major competition. I know it's a major competition qualifying, but still. Who do I think is a more better complete player, Pulisic or Hudson-Odoi? I mean, they're both so young. I think it's very difficult to really compare those two. I'm not too sure why we got so low numbers on the stream today. It's weird. International break. It's what it does to people. No Chelsea. Top 6 underdogs. 100%. Like, I think it's so crazy for teams to rule Chelsea out. Have they not seen that a lot of teams in the Premier League are currently on 5 points? Do people genuinely think that Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace are going to stay 4th for the whole season? Like, are people crazy? Would I want Ross to start if he keeps playing like this? The thing is, I just know that he's not going to keep playing like this because Ross Barkley is so flipping inconsistent. He's not going to carry on playing the same way as he just did for England. Like, I bring it back to the whole conversation that I have with people about when do you stop talking about a player's potential? When does it become like, okay, he's this player, he's that player, let's stop talking about potential. That happened a long time ago with Ross Barkley. And I think that what we need to expect from Ross is inconsistency. Like, at times he can be brilliant, but the majority of the time it's just going to be like in the middle. Guys, if you're in the stream and you haven't yet hit the like button, be sure to do so. We're getting close to 150 likes on the stream. Let's see if we can get it there. With those of you that haven't yet hit the button, do I see more American players breaking into the Premier League? Let's look at it from a business perspective. I think Pulisic being at Chelsea, being at a major club in the UK in the most viewed league in the world, the Premier League, is incredible for Chelsea for a start, to get the eyes of the American audience on Chelsea FC. That's great news for Chelsea. For American players, they're obviously going to look at someone like Christian Pulisic as a role model, as somebody who has gone to the best league in the world and is playing for one of the best teams in the world. Like, okay, there's going to be people in the chat right now who don't consider Chelsea one of the best teams in the world. Just look at our trophy cabinet. It says otherwise. So it's going to be good for everybody involved, I think. In terms of growing football or soccer in the United States, I never call it soccer, by the way, it's football. But just in case you're from the US, I will cater for your needs just for now. So it's going to grow the sport over there. It's going to grow him as a brand as well, like Pulisic being one of Chelsea's more, what's the word for it? Like, he's going to be good in the media, I think, in the long term for Chelsea. Yeah, it's a win-win-win. Because he's also a very good player who we've not yet seen the best from. If I could make a realistic signing from a rival club, who would it be? Good question. Who would it be? Jeez, I would say realistic. Like, is it really realistic for any of Chelsea's rivals to sell us a player? I don't know. Let's go and stick a 30 million bid on Leicester's centre-back Soyuncu. No one expected that answer. I think he's class. Soccer, man. There's an American accent for you. Why did FIFA downgrade Jorginho? I don't have the answer to that one. Tyrone Mings. Am I an Arsenal supporter deep down? Absolutely, categorically no. How long have I been going to Chelsea games? I believe I went to my first game when I was 4 years old. which is quite young. No more accents. Okay. Can Leicester or any other team break into the top 6? And if they do, which team will drop out? I think Man United aren't going to be up there. I think that, again, we don't really know what we're going to see from Chelsea. Chelsea could easily drop out of the top 6 if their form doesn't improve. Arsenal, I think, will be. Spurs, I think, will come good. So if Leicester break into the top 6, I expect it will be as a result of United dropping out. Maybe Chelsea. Alright, George, I watched some paint dry during the first half. Did you miss anything? You missed absolutely nothing, mate. We saw a very good goal from Harry Kane. It was one of the worst halves of football I think I've seen in a long, long time. So I spent the majority of it chatting to you guys in the chat here on my live stream. How many goals will Tammy get this season? I'm going to go and predict 21 in all competitions. Oh, Tammy. Tammy Abraham. Well, apparently Lionel Messi might be going for a free in next summer. So maybe we can try and sign Messi on a free transfer. Good goal. I mean, it was pretty much a tap-in, I'm not going to lie, but got to celebrate everything we've got at this time. How old was I when I saw Chelsea win? I would have been like 4 or 5. I think we won the first game I ever went to, so back in the 1990s, bro. You won't sign Messi. I knew that would get on some people's nerves. Love my accents. Do I think Sheffield United will stay in the Premier League? Yes, I do. I think Watford have just asked themselves for trouble by sacking Javi Garcia. Like, realistically, do they think they're going to get anyone better than Garcia at Watford when they sack managers willy-nilly? Exactly, Albie Allen. The reason Messi might sign for Chelsea is because he rarely scores against us. Premier League's most rated player, yours is Jamie Vardy. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think Vardy's brilliant. I think what he brings to Leicester is fantastic. I think Leicester have done very well to keep him without another big club in the Premier League trying to get hold of him. And obviously his story as an individual is pretty amazing as well. Who else is very underrated? I think that I'm just going to agree with you. I think let's stick with that. Ruben Neves as well is a baller. Do I think that Aspi should retire? 100% no. Like, maybe he's not good enough for this Chelsea team in this system right now. Azpilicueta would be a very, very good player for a lot of teams. Emerson is underrated. I think Emerson is very underrated as well, but I think we're only seeing this underrated Emerson in recent weeks. I think there were times last season when he played when he was good, but still things to work on with him. Tammy Abraham. Oh, Tammy. Okay, let's get back to that. So I think the game is going to start soon. Two seconds, guys. I'm just getting everything back up. Got Ari Redknapp doing a little talk on an advert right now. Most underrated player is Ashley Young. Moving on. You think Romeo... Okay, Oriol Romeo is very good. I can't say his name. Oriol Romeo. There you go. He's a good player. That was embarrassing. Ryan Fraser is a free agent. He would be a good player. Is he really about to become a free agent? Is he going to be leaving Bournemouth for a free? Benzema is 100% underrated. If Eden Hazard compliments Benzema as one of the best strikers, you know he's correct. What do I think of David Luiz? He is a nice man, for a start. He was a good person. But I'm sad that he went to Arsenal. Should Maddison be bought on? I mean, England need to do something here, because at the moment, people are going to stop paying their TV licenses for a performance like this. Okay, they're winning. I'm not going to complain that much. England are winning, which is great, but like in terms of entertainment, this is not good. Maddison is awful, says Benares Hussein. Not sure what games you've been watching, but he's not awful. Should Maddison be bought on because England lack creativity? Absolutely. Tammy is more complete. Bernardo Silva is underrated, says CYGA24. Yeah, I'd go as far as to say that. I think Bernardo Silva is absolutely class. Rashford is not good enough, says Blue Hope. Hazard or Neymar? Sadly, you've come to the man who is probably the most biased Eden Hazard fan of all time. So Eden Hazard for me, but I think generally as well, I don't like Neymar's attitude. I think Hazard has got us a brilliant attitude for a footballer. There's no like drama, there's no games, there's no like showmanship. It's all like being a flipping class player and holding yourself as an individual in a class manner, which I think is what makes Hazard a cut above for me. So Andrew Salmon says, bring Sancho and Mason Mount on. I would like that. I really would like that. I think that Mason Mount coming on would be good. It would be also nice to see him alongside Ross Barkley in this team to give us something to focus on a bit more from a Chelsea element in the second half. And then Jadon Sancho as well. I think it'd be decent. Rashford is 21. Give him time. Do you know what? I love the hype around Marcus Rashford because, again, he's a young English player. He's clearly got talent, but I think that sometimes this England team is not always picked, and we've seen this over the course of recent history. England football teams are not picked based off of merit. They're often picked based off of their name. And I think despite Rashford being 21, he's already put himself forward as being like this big name in the England team. And when he's not playing well for Man United, it doesn't matter because he's Marcus Rashford, so he'll still play. So I think at the moment, if Gareth Southgate was picking this team based off of who's playing the best football right now, I don't think Rashford would have been in that team. But yeah. Right then, the players are coming back on the pitch. Here's Harry Kane, someone who is definitely not overrated. Harry Kane, world-class striker for England. Despite being a Spurs player, there's no doubt in my mind that Harry Kane is the #1 England striker. Jamie Vardy or Marcus Rashford? I mean, if Vardy was available, I'd pick Vardy, if I'm being honest. Gargamon says he loves these streams. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy the stream. Let's hope that we've got a more exciting second half of football than what we just seen. And also, by the way, England, like, I wanted to buy tickets for this game, and according to your flipping website, you said that it was sold out. There was as many people at the Wembley Cup as there is this fixture, by the looks of things. Like, I know it's all nice at Wembley and everyone's having an half-time pie and a pint, but, like, I wanted to go to the game. I was more than happy to flipping pay 30 quid or whatever it was to go. So why the hell they said it was sold out, I do not know. But Bulgaria coming forward early in the second half. Let's hope that England can defend a little bit better than Chelsea do at the start of games after the restart. So we're already 30 seconds in and we've not conceded yet. Some people are starting their Mo Salah over Eden Hazard conversation, which I'm not even going to entertain. Two very different players. Bring on Sancho. Yep, we're all wanting it, but nothing yet from Gareth Southgate. The same team that started is out for the second half. I also think he might be looking at this thinking, well, maybe we can field a completely different side against Kosovo. Maybe. I don't know. I don't hate Salah. Well, neither do I. Don't I think Chelsea fans are massively overhyping Reece James? Well, no, because quite frankly, we need someone to come in at right back. And Reece James is a right back. So, I don't think it's a case of overhyping him. Someone hates Firmino. Again, like, whether we love or hate Liverpool, like, there's absolutely no denying that so many of their players have so much talent. Like, Firmino is one of the best number 9s in the Premier League. There's no doubt about it, if not the best. Alright, Bulgaria getting forward. It's number 14, Medyalkov in the middle. Harry Maguire does very well to get it away. Jordan Henderson could have kept that on, but for some reason he didn't, which is interesting. Reece James is the future. Okay, let me start a little conversation in the chat right now. So many right backs in this England side. You've got Trent Alexander-Arnold. You've got Trippier. You've got Reece James. You've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Oh, what a save from Jordan Pickford. What a chance for Bulgaria. England starting the second half dodgy here. What are we saying about England's number 1 right back? Guys, it's too late. I've already seen a penalty. It's cool. Like, it's one of the worst games of football I've ever seen. So, England penalty, apparently. As long as Rashford doesn't take it, it's fine. But this is a good run from Rashford. And he goes down. Pen, yeah, get in. I've already seen it in the chat. So, it's near impossible for me to get, like, excited without acting. So, oh, and now it looks like the goal's gone in as well. Oh, well, after Jordan Pickford does his job. So this is why England are a good side, because that save from Jordan Pickford was very good. And then down the other end, Rashford uses his pace. Harry Kane steps up, scores the penalty. I can actually, I've not seen the penalty go in yet on my screen. I'm just reading it from the chat. And from the amount of people saying goal, I think it's pretty self-explanatory that Harry Kane tucks it in. Harry Kane doesn't miss penalties. Where does he put this one? I literally have no idea. I'm going to say bottom left. I'm still waiting. Go on, Harry. He runs up. Top right. I mean, literally, he's so good at penalties. So good at penalties. 2-0 England. Game over. Let's just hope that it's not actually game over. And now that we see England 2-0 up, we can bring on someone else like Jadon Sancho, Mason Mount, please. Harry Kane for his hat-trick. What we're saying, is Harry Kane going to get a hat-trick? I think he will. They're showing the replay for this penalty about 5 million times. I guess the commentators on the game live on ITV are also bored of what they've watched so far. It's weird, isn't it? Like, as football fans, how England are winning 2-0. England's my country. England's the team that I support when Chelsea aren't playing. Yeah, I'm sat here complaining because I'm not entertained by a 2-0. Like, I actually said the same thing against Sheffield United, to be honest. Like, from I enjoy watching good football standpoint. I do. And the football that we were playing, even though we were 2-0 up against Sheffield United, wasn't good football. So I said to people at half-time, I was like, oh yeah, we're winning 2-0. I'm happy about the fact that we're winning 2-0. But in terms of like being entertained, I wasn't entertained by it. It's the same with this one. It's a good save from Pickford, just seeing that again. It was straight at him, but he's done very, very well. 50 minutes gone. England 2, Bulgaria 0. Ross Barkley running over to take the corner. Questions being asked about whether or not it was a penalty. Let's just focus on the run from Rashford first of all. That is what he brings to this team. Electric pace. Good cross again from Barkley towards Maguire. Trying to recreate what we saw from England in the World Cup, where we were so dangerous from headers, from corners. It's a little bit too far out there. Not the best corner from Ross Barkley. Do I believe in Tammy, or will we sign a new striker in the next window? Well, the next window is January, and as it stands right now, we won't be able to sign anybody in January. I personally think that Tammy needs to be given the whole season, and then we make a judgment. Like, there's no doubt that Chelsea are going to have the money to spend, if we need to, on players. Let's just see how well Tammy does. I think obviously people at the moment are linking Chelsea to Luka Jovic from Real Madrid because he's not favoured by Zidane already. Obviously they've just signed him on a 5-year deal. So if Chelsea were to sign Jovic, it would be because he's not played very much this season for Real Madrid, so we'd probably get him on a loan, potentially with an option to buy, but Real Madrid would never lose money on a signing like that. So the option to buy would be probably 70 odd million euros or something at best. So do Chelsea want to be spending that kind of money on a striker when potentially Tammy Abraham could be doing the job? Let's also talk about Michy Batshuayi. Like, he scored again for Belgium last night. He scored 1 or 2 for Belgium. I think it was 2. It's crazy. Like, what is it that Chelsea managers don't see in Michy that the Belgium national team do? It's crazy. It's a bit like Chelsea fans not rating Olivier Giroud, yet if you take Giroud out of the France team, they're nowhere near as good as when he's in it. Like, maybe it's just something that doesn't suit Chelsea Football Club. I don't know. I literally forgot about Kyle Walker as well. Jeez, there's so many good players. Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Wan-Bissaka, Trippier, Reece James. Like, what do England do about that? To be honest, I could see us playing. Oh, Ross! Brilliant from Ross Barkley. Pokes it across goal. Great skill from Ross. Again, he's having a very good game here for England, Ross Barkley. He's impressing me. Love this channel. Thank you very much, Stephen Judges. I appreciate it. Would I take Sancho at Chelsea? You know what? I think I've seen this so many times in the chat today. I think I need to address this in a video. Who is better, Wan-Bissaka or Trent? I would say at the moment Trent. England are blessed in the right back position. Like, so flipping blessed. I would also pick Ben Chilwell over Danny Rose, but Gareth Southgate thinks otherwise, and he's the one getting paid for this job, and I'm just here sat in my office. Like the video reminder. Yes, let's like the video. Tom, doing my job for me. Anybody who's in the chat right now who hasn't yet liked the live stream, be sure to do so. I know it's not the most entertaining football match compared to other live streams I've done, but nonetheless, it's a bit of Saturday afternoon entertainment and conversation for you guys. Who wouldn't take Jadon Sancho? Yeah, to be honest, I think there's not very many clubs in Europe or the world that wouldn't like Jadon Sancho to be on their books. Alright, we're seeing a lot of people saying 3-0. Raheem Sterling converting for England. I actually predicted 3-0, so I kind of hope I'm wrong now because I don't want to sit here for the last 35 minutes of the game with no more goals. So I'm just waiting for the build-up now. What a man, though. Like, Raheem Sterling has come under so much criticism over the years. He is literally silencing people the best way that he possibly can by delivering on the pitch. There's no goal. Okay, fair enough. Looks like there could be. Rashford again getting forward. Here's Harry Kane. Sterling scores. It looks like it was offside. It's 3-0 England, but it looked offside to me. Maybe it is. I don't know. We've got no VAR. Like, this is, I don't know, I feel bad that I'm not here celebrating. Like, if I was watching this on my sofa without doing a live stream, I'd be celebrating. But the fact that it's such a dead game, and, like, I already know that England have scored because of the chat. Like, this is great. Like, England are actually sick. Like, we're actually good now. Like, literally, we're all going crazy in the chat saying, like, yeah, this is boring, but England are killing it. What do we do? Okay, Terry, Lampard or Drogba? Frank. I love all three of them, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick Frank. Oh my goodness. This Boo Sports 21. Like, how do I block this guy? Like, what the hell? Stop spamming. Like, no one wants to see your blooming video right now. Jeez. So frustrating. If there's any mods in the chat, can you guys block that BHU21 for, like, spamming it all the time? Brexit blow. You seem like a good streamer. Thank you very much, Jordan. I appreciate that. I try my best. I actually want to try and get like a proper live streaming setup where you guys can actually see me reacting live as opposed to it being delayed. It would be fine, but I can't stream indoors where I can watch TV live because I'm living back at my family home now, so I can't control the entire living room with a setup, sadly. And my bedroom, the connection's not so great. So, do I think Declan Rice would be better than Jorginho? No, I don't. Yeah, Tom, something like the True Geordie setup is what I'm looking for. Like, when I move to London and I'm in my own place, it will definitely be possible. I've got all the equipment to make it possible. Yeah, it's just going to take a bit of time. Do I think Tammy will get 20 goals? I made the prediction that he'd scored 21 goals in all competitions this season. How old am I? I'm 25 years old. England are playing some good football now. Bulgaria coming away though with their number 9. Thank you, Nicholas. What is the score, boys? The score is 3-0 to England. 3 goals to Bulgaria's 0. I'm just going to change the title to England 3-0 Bulgaria reactions right now. Mention my Patreon. I mean, if you insist, I do have a Patreon for those of you guys that want to know. It's I'm offering some I'm offering us a podcast every month and 2 Q&As which are only going to be available to Patreons. It can be football talk, it can be like general YouTube talk, it can be anything really. And at the moment, there's not too many people joined onto the Patreon, so it's a very exclusive group of people. There's going to be a Discord server coming, which is going to be really cool. Which is going to be great because obviously it's going to be a way to get involved with... It's going to be a way to get involved with the conversation a lot more. So if you want to check out the Patreon, link to it is now in the description. I've just made it available there. Do I think Callum Hudson-Odoi will play against Wolves? Yes. I hope so, at least. I think he might come off the bench. Love from India, from Nirmal Hari Krishnan. Thank you very much. Wales have a decent squad. They do. Ethan Ampadu was very good yesterday. I'm going to be doing like a breakdown of the Lone Army. I'm going to be doing a breakdown of Chelsea players on international duty in this coming week. Living for this channel, George. Thank you very much, Savannah. I appreciate that. Skills.exe. Love your videos all the way from Mars. Well, aren't you a special one? You guys bet on football. I actually have a little routine. Do you guys want to know like my off-camera routine for a match day? So this is what I do, but I don't film. So every match day, I like to go to the ATM to get out cash. I don't know why. I never ever carry cash around with me unless I'm going to a football game. The reason I go and get cash out the wall is because I like to do things like buy beers with cash. I like to go and put an accumulator on in the bookies. Like, I'm 25 years old. I'm old enough to be able to say I do that. It's fine. I go and stick on an accumulator. I often do 3 lines. I do £2, £2 and £1. So I spend £5 in the bookies. And yeah, it's just a little thing. Whenever I go to a Chelsea game, be it Stamford Bridge or an away day, I always withdraw like £40. Just for like miscellaneous things that I wouldn't normally buy. Like, I don't know, maybe I get a burger at the game or something. Maybe I'll buy some chips, some flipping gravy. whatever it may be, there's often like a little thing. And I never ever carry cash because I hate carrying cash. I love just being able to like tap my card. But on a football match day, it's like there's something about me going to the ATM, withdrawing the money out. It's just part of my routine that I've always had. Well, since I've been going to games on my own, when my dad didn't pay for me, that is anyway. Yeah, just a cool little thing, you know. Much love from Lebanon. Keep the blue flag flying high. We certainly will. Some people are annoyed that my flag isn't ironed. Check this out. There's the Chelsea flag in my videos on the wall. Do you want to see something really cool? Some of you might not find this cool. I've got an Mbappe and Neymar signed PSG shirt from a couple of seasons ago. No, last season. And I think that one's in the house. I've got one signed by Verratti in here. Let me have a look. I've got 2 signed PSG shirts. This is the Verratti one. Like, he signed it on the back. There's Marco Verratti. The reason I've not put up the Neymar and Mbappe signed shirt on the wall is because, well, it's PSG. I can't really advertise Paris Saint-Germain when I'm a Chelsea fan, can I? They're doing the Mexican wave. Yeah, that's not cool. That is not cool. I can't show you the Neymar signed shirt. It's in my house, which I'm not in my house right now. I might do a giveaway, though. I could do a giveaway. I think a Neymar and Mbappe signed shirt would sell for quite a lot, but, you know, I'm a nice guy. I might give it away. Am I going to the Wolves versus Chelsea game and will we get a match vlog? Yes, I'm going to the game and yes, you will get a match vlog. As I've said already this season, I'm not going to be vlogging every time I go to a Chelsea game this season. If I go with a friend who can help me with holding the phone, because I don't want to be filming with my phone. I want to be like supporting the team because that's what I love to do. If I'm there with someone who is happy to do it, then I will be making match vlogs. And I will be making a match vlog against Wolves away. And then Valencia at home. Oh, what a ball in from Rashford again. Harry Kane almost on the end of it for his hat-trick. England are absolutely dominating things now. Is the bunny in my house? Who's the bunny? Oh, no, the rabbit. The famous rabbit is actually on the wall. Like, I can't really turn it around because it will give away my location. But it's on the wall. Here's England again with Sterling getting forward, blocked by 2 Bulgaria defenders, and the flag is up. People are saying in the chat that Mason Mount is coming on for his England debut. This is the biggest moment of the day. Ole, 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 ole. Mason Mount, Mount, Mount. Mason Mount, Mount, Mount. I'm going to get a story and I'm going to tag him in it. Guys, let's get some Mason Mount spam in the chat. I'll send him the video. I will send him the video. So get spamming it now. And then I will send him the video. On my screen, he's about to come on. So if you guys start the Mason Mount spam, then we'll have a cool story. Hey. I'll tell you guys when to stop. I will tell you when to stop, okay? Like, when he actually is about to come on the screen, then we'll do it. I'll get it ready. You guys are going crazy for it. Okay, he's not coming on yet. Not yet on my screen. I'll tell you when to keep going. So just keep it going. Just keep it going. He's ready on the touchline now, according to my screen. So it's coming. It's coming. Look at everyone. Come on. Is he coming on yet? Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. I'll start filming it on my phone. Here we go. Everybody is excited for Mason Mount's England debut. Congratulations, Jordan Henderson coming off. Look at the chat. Love it. Yes, Mason. Boom. There we go. You love to see it. Boom. All right, you guys nailed it. I've put it on my story and I've sent it to him on a DM. Hopefully he sees it. Boom. All right, you guys can stop now. We're all excited. Good stuff. Enough is enough. We're done. And now we breathe. Let's go. Let's see how he performs now. Like this is exciting. He's on the pitch with his best friend Declan Rice. He's racing forward. Marcus Rashford is playing so well, by the way. Criticised him. I really want Mason to score. Like, I will get very excited. Very excited. YouTube warned you saying you've been sending too many messages. Don't worry about them. It's all good. Ole, 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 ole. What a month this guy's had, though. Like, imagine starting every game for Chelsea. And then making your England debut in September. Like, honestly, the guy is absolutely flying right now. 1 month of his life that he'll never forget. Oh, good football, but bad finish. Bad finish. Do I think Timo Werner would be good for Chelsea? Yes. Now, if we're talking about a striker that we wouldn't have to break the bank for, I would sign him even if Tammy does well. We can get Werner for like 35 million, maybe 40 million euros. I would 100% buy him. I think he's a brilliant striker. Guys, if you're asking me for a shout out, it's not going to happen. Like, I read all of the messages in the chat. So, I shout people out who are constantly interacting with the stream. Not people who ask for it. Gareth Southgate, doing a good thing. Nick, I've noticed you. Well done. Sancho coming on as well. Exciting times now for England. The problem is I need a wee. Like, I really need a wee. So I'm going to hold on until the end of the match at least. We've got 20 minutes to go. Jadon Sancho is getting ready to come on. 3-0 England. Cruising at home to Bulgaria at Wembley on a Saturday afternoon. My local team, by the way, were on BBC earlier. Thatcham versus Salisbury. I don't know how they got on. I'm going to quickly do a little search now. I was going to go to the game. I was going to do a vlog, but I couldn't be bothered. I also went out for lunch with my nan today. Had a nice steak pie. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Ukraine are winning 3-0 at Lithuania. Iceland 2, Moldova 0. Goals for Iceland from Sigborsson and Bjarnason. 3 goals for Ukraine, scored by Zinchenko, Marlos and Malinovsky. And any other games on right now? No, that's it. Just England. How did Thatcham get on in the cup? What? It says it's a waiting kickoff, but I'm pretty sure the game's already played. Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea. There's always one guy who's going to come in spreading that kind of nonsense. Oops. So happy for Mason, man. Like, awesome. So awesome. Oh, it's saying penalty. The chat is spamming pen. I've not seen it, so we're going to have to... We're going to see. Jadon Sancho's come on for England. Raheem Sterling. Round of applause for him. My stream is a little bit behind now. I'm into the 71st minute, so... Tom, I appreciate the effort. It's another pen. It's going to be Harry Kane, guys. Like, on my screen, I don't see it right now, but... Ross Barkley again trying to drive forward for England. And he's played a nice little clip ball over. Here's Harry Kane again running in. Kane is... Oh, wow. Like, come on. Harry Kane, top left. I can't see it, so I'm literally just rolling with what you guys said. Harry Kane. 4-0. To be fair, he could have passed it to Mason Mount, to be fair. But it doesn't matter. Harry Kane with a penalty for England. A hat-trick for Harry Kane. World-class footballer. World-class. Like, let's forget about the bias against Spurs on the channel for a little bit of time. Harry Kane, England are blessed with one of the best strikers in world football. So glad he is from England. So glad. I'm watching the penalty myself now. Obviously, you guys have seen it. He runs up. Oh my... He's so good. Like, he is so good. He doesn't miss penalties. It's another brilliant penalty from Kane. Jadon Sancho and Mason Mount go over to congratulate him. It's England 4, Bulgaria 0. Obviously, Wembley, a place that Harry Kane knows very well indeed. Like, that is such a brilliant penalty. There was once a pipe dream that I had that Chelsea would get both Maurizio Pochettino and Harry Kane at once, but... Now we've got Frank. I don't want Pochettino, but I'll take Harry Kane. Awful defending. Kane is better than Aguero. Oh, jeez. That's a tough one. I'm going to say yes, he is. Just, like, on a flipping fingernail level of... I think Aguero is so good. Like, I'm Aguero's biggest fan, apart from the fact he's been a bit of a nemesis against Chelsea. And I also didn't like what he did against David Luiz that time. The dream right now would be to see like a little triple move between Declan Rice, Mason Mount and Ross Barkley. Like those three connecting together would just be beautiful. 4-0 England. A lot of people before the game said it was going to be 5-0. Let's see if we can get the 5th goal. Is Aguero underrated? Absolutely underrated. Like, he's so good. Kane or Salah? Who's better? Oh, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'd pick Harry Kane, if I'm honest. Alright, chance for Bulgaria. On the edge of the area. This is a free kick in a very good position. We've seen Jordan Pickford made one very good save and a couple of other, like, expected saves so far in this game. Defensively, England have been sound, but that was a poor tackle and Bulgaria with a chance. According to the chat, Jordan Pickford saves it. This guy looks a bit depressed. He's about to take the free kick. He's kind of like holding both of his lips together as if to say, well, is there any point in even taking this free kick? We're not going to do anything in this game. You're playing for pride, mate. You're playing for your country. Stick it in if you want to. I don't want you to, because I'm an England fan. I feel like this is becoming like very base level punditry at its finest now. It is a very good save from Jordan Pickford. Top class goalkeeping from him. That is going right into the top corner by the looks of things. Or maybe it's coming off the bar. Jordan gets up for it. Aubameyang or Kane? Kane. I would pick Harry Kane every week. I'm not saying Aubameyang's a bad footballer, but that's a dive. Ross Barkley was looking for the booking. Here's Jadon Sancho for England, and he doesn't control it. What is my view on Ross Barkley's England performance today? I think he's been very good, to be honest. Like, Ross Barkley has been great. Almost gave away a penalty there, but that is the most blatantly pathetic dive you'll ever see in football. He didn't even touch him hardly. Harry Kane coming off for England. What a captain. What a man. England 4, Bulgaria 0. A hat-trick for Harry Kane. He won't have scored an easier hat-trick in his life. 2 penalties and a tap-in in the first half. But Harry Kane does his job again. Captaining England to victory. Gareth Southgate is happy. And I'm also very happy to see Oxlade-Chamberlain come on as well. The man had a horrible injury. Good to see him back playing football again and back in an England shirt. At one stage I thought he was going to become a Chelsea player. I'd have liked that. Now obviously I'm happy with our midfield, but it would have been nice to see him not sign for Liverpool and sign for Chelsea, but it didn't happen. I want another goal. I want to see Jadon Sancho or Mason Mount get on the score sheet. It's actually really flipping cold in my office today. The jumper from the thrift shop in Amsterdam is not keeping me warm enough. Kane or Firmino? Kane, just for the sheer output of goals. Firmino's very good and he brings a lot more than just goals, but no one can argue with Harry Kane's goal-scoring record for club and country. Kepa or Pickford? Still Kepa. Good question though. Pickford's a good goalie. Stop being biased because I'm English. Well, I'm allowed to be biased because I'm English. Like, that's the whole point. But whether I was English, Armenian, flipping Bosnian, I would still pick Harry Kane over Aubameyang. You're not going to change my mind. It's coming home. 3 Lions, says James Payne. I totally agree with that. Football's coming home. Here we go. England on the attack again. Good play from Mason Mount, Ross Barkley, Jadon Sancho. That's a lovely link-up between potential Chelsea triangle there. If Jadon Sancho signs for us, that's what we can come to expect. But England do lose the ball in the end. Rashford or Hudson-Odoi? At this point, I'd still probably just about say Rashford, but Mason Mount gets a shooting opportunity again. Almost falls to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Mount wins the ball back once more. Back to Sancho. Looking for Mount. Run wasn't matched. Kane or Drogba? Oh, tough. Tough. I mean, obviously I'm a Chelsea fan and Didier Drogba is on my flipping wall. But I think Kane's just the goals. You can't ignore the goals now for such a long period of time. Drogba is a big game player. And he's like a flipping hero of mine. But if I was to not be biased, which everyone doesn't want me to be biased, so my honest answer would probably still be Kane. But what Didier Drogba brings to a team is just like, it's like you're playing with 12 players, because the way he can control defensively, like coming back from a corner, like you don't think anyone's going to win the ball against him. To win the ball in the air in the box, to be able to hold off the best centre-backs in the world. Didier Drogba is just like no other. Or no one else is like him in terms of the way he can bully a defence. Was insane. So yeah, it's hard, but I'd probably just about pick Kane. Aubameyang or Abraham? Aubameyang for now. Kane or Henry? Oh, Henry, maybe, just, I don't know. It's tough. Shearer or Kane? I don't know, like, these questions are getting a bit too, like, I don't have the answers right now. But I'd still pick Harry Kane just, I think. Should Eto'o be considered a Chelsea legend? I don't think Eto'o is considered a Chelsea legend. I think he was good during his spell at Chelsea, considering at the stage of his career in which we got him. It's a good play from Trippier there to win the ball back. I think like Eto'o scored, 12 goals, I think it was, for Chelsea in like 35 matches or something. It's not a bad return. Like, if we'd have got him in his peak when he was at Barcelona, then I think obviously he would have scored a lot more. But he definitely did a job. Mason Mount or Ruben Neves? Again, very difficult question, but I think at the moment I pick Mason Mount. I think Ruben Neves is a great player, but in terms of form, right now we pick Mason Mount. And then the conversation about who's been the better player would obviously be Ruben Neves, but we've not seen enough of Mason Mount in the top flight to be able to make that direct comparison. I think it's very unfair to compare players who have just broken through to players that have been playing at a high level for 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years. I'm a Liverpool fan, just subbed. Thank you, Domestic Butler. I appreciate it. You're watching the stream, you're listening to the stream, but watching the TV. I love to hear that. That's awesome. Pepe or Rashford? Pepe. Although Marcus Rashford has had a very good game here for England. 9 minutes to go. England 4, Bulgaria 0. It's been an absolute cruise today for England along the River Thames. Not really along the River Thames, it's Wembley, North London, but you know what I mean. Kante for the Wolves game. Well, obviously he's not been called up to the France team. He's not playing in any internationals. So rehabilitation has been the order for N'Golo Kante. I do think we'll see him against Wolves. I hope we see him against Wolves. It all depends on the intensity of the injury. I think obviously Frank sees Kante as a pivotal part of this Chelsea team. So who knows? Who knows? Alright, here's Danny Rose for England. Harry Maguire. Honestly, this is like a training exercise for England. Like, the game is being played at such a low intensity. Here's Ross Barkley for England. Holding up the ball nicely, giving it to Mount. Back to Barkley. The two Chelsea lads linking up together here. With some nice interchange. Barkley again to Danny Rose. Back to Ross Barkley, who's instrumental at the moment for England in the middle. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. That's a lovely little flick over to Danny Rose. Here's the Ox again. Lovely football. Absolutely beautiful England football. Danny Rose again. Cuts inside. Oh! Oh! Danny Rose. That was nice. Brilliant football though from England. Great link-up play between the midfielders. You're seeing the Chelsea link there between Ross Barkley and Mason Mount connecting together. Playing those passes the same way that they have done this season for Chelsea. Okay, we've got Oliver Raisin, who is spamming Loftus-Cheek or Mason Mount. I'd still pick Loftus-Cheek at this point. Declan Rice and Mason Mount, the definition of bros. Yep. Those guys are close, good friends. What was my take on Pulisic's performance for USA against Mexico? Well, Mexico won 3-0, which is never good to see your player on the losing side. But Pulisic did okay. There was a lot of clearly obvious points in the game where you can see that Pulisic is just levels above his teammates. Here's Rashford going for another long shot. He pretty much knocks out the Bulgaria defender there. The referee has blown the whistle, which is kind of pathetic. It's not a head injury. He's just been hitting the flipping groin. When am I making the last game week prediction result? That will be in next week's predictions. Oh, I think he's been hitting the bollocks. That's painful. Yeah, I'll be going over last week's scores in this coming week's video. So yeah, that'll be fun. Sterling or Hudson-Odoi? At the moment, Sterling. Like, it's weird. I feel like sometimes, obviously as a Chelsea fan, I do have a Chelsea bias, but Raheem Sterling, we're talking about a player who's like at the peak of his game in his career, playing for a Manchester City team where if I was to play in that City team, I'd have chances to score goals too. Like, come on. This Man City team are on a different level. Do I think Danny Rose is underrated? No. I think what he just did was good, but he's certainly not underrated. If anything, I think he's a bit overrated. Fair play to the Bulgarian lad. He's come off after being absolutely banged in the balls by Marcus Rashford. I had to choose my words wisely there, and I still don't think I did a very good job. Mason Mount will go to the very top. I fully agree. I think we're already seeing signs of a very good player. Any news about the Kovacic injury? Not that I know of. There are some reliable sources on Twitter that you might be able to get more updated. Hang on. Damn, sorry guys. Bit of a sneeze. To get some updated injury news on. I'm certainly not the guy that's going to be able to break injury news. I can just reiterate what I've read and seen myself. Mason Mount went to your stepbrother's school, apparently. That's pretty cool. Have I listened to the Style and Swag Chelsea remix by Capo Lee? Yeah, I have. It's quite cool. George Benson is a baller. I wish I was, mate. Alright, Marcus Rashford apparently has gone close for England. 3 minutes to go. It is England 4, Bulgaria 0 at Wembley. Good win at home for Gareth Southgate's men. When am I moving to a new apartment? I'm hoping in the next 6 weeks. I've kind of said to myself that I want to be in my own apartment by the middle of October. That's my goal anyway. Obviously, it all depends on what comes up, the availability, whether like contracts can be signed on time. But I'm ready to go. Rashford is in! Oh, good save from the Bulgaria keeper. Marcus Rashford deserves a goal today. And he's just hit someone in the bollocks for Bulgaria. And now he's hit their goalkeeper in the face. So Rashford is literally destroying Bulgaria right now. But yet again, let's not ignore that lovely little flick ball from Ross Barkley. Like, why can't we see this consistency for Chelsea? Ross Barkley has fully vindicated Southgate's decision to start him today. How old is Jan? Good question. If you watch my video, Chelsea Fans React, we gave away his age in that video. There's only one George Benson. Sadly, that's not true. There's actually a singer who steals all of my search traffic on YouTube. Or maybe I steal his search traffic on YouTube. But, you know, he's a famous jazz musician. So we'll give him his time. He's made a couple of good songs. Just Give Me the Night. I can't remember the other ones, but they're pretty decent. I've been forced to listen to them many times. It's like whenever I tweet something that people on Twitter disagree with, like all of the old men who have downloaded Twitter because their sons told them to are like tweeting me flipping George Benson lyrics as if it's going to wind me up. I'm like, no, I actually quite like the song. So thank you for reminding me to stick it on the Classic Bangers playlist. But you know what it is. All right, we've got more spam. Phil Foden or Mason Mount. Okay, let's approach this from a different angle. I think Mason Mount playing at Chelsea has got more potential to go further than Phil Foden does at Manchester City. From like a where can they progress in football perspective. Phil Foden is a brilliant player. I just don't think in this Man City team he's going to get anywhere near enough opportunities. I've had an idea. What do you guys say to a Football Manager live stream if I can figure out how to get it started? I might try and do it tonight, actually, and I can start a new Chelsea career mode. What do you guys reckon? Alright, we're into the 90th minute of the game. I don't think there's going to be any added time. Bye, Nick. Maddison is far better than Maddison. Kind of think you've done a little typo there, Ollie. 2 minutes of added time. Bro, that's literally happened to me. I was looking at you up and the singer came up. Well, you know, if you guys like the videos, comment on the videos, then we're going to start dominating the YouTube search traffic. Lampard or Gerrard? You're asking a Chelsea fan. That's the answer. Just about to write that. Tammy Abraham to be on the £5 note. The dream. Guys, if you're still in the stream and you haven't yet hit the like button on the stream, be sure to do so. Helps me out. It's the most simple and easy way to do that. It's 200 likes right now. Someone asked me this question the other day about whether I'd like my team to win everything every year. In a weird way, like, I don't know if I would, because I think that the elation that you get in football is a result of the downsides as well. So when you have a shit season and then you win the league the next year, it feels that little bit better and sweeter because you didn't win the season before. So no. I wouldn't actually want to win everything every year. Forever. Like, I'm talking on like a macro scale. On like a micro scale for like a 3 or 4 year period, it would be flipping amazing. But like every game and every year for the rest of my life, like, nah. And also the knowledge of knowing that you're going to do that would also be a waste of time. Alright then, it's looking as though it's full time. I'm guessing from the chat it's over. I've still got 40 seconds left on my screen right now. I'm actually going to cancel the stream because, well, I don't need to anymore. So yeah, good win for England. They win 4-0. Mason Mount comes on for his debut, which was absolutely beautiful to see. Very happy with that. And yeah, England win the game. I've managed to do a 2-hour live stream where the connection hasn't dropped once, which is amazing. Very, very happy about that. Thank you guys so much to everybody who joined in the stream today. Just a couple of little basic things. I want to plug my Patreon. The link to that is in the description. If you guys want to get involved in exclusive content, supporting the YouTube content further, then go and check the Patreon link in the description. It's George Benson Football. And other than that, there's not really anything more to add. I think we've found a way to do these live streams now without losing connection at least. Thank you to everybody who's turned up. Thank you to everybody who has liked the stream, commented in the chat. Obviously, I recognise the names of people that have been here the whole time. That's been amazing. Thank you guys so much. England win 4-0. No extra video tonight. It's just the live stream from me today. There will be a brand new video out tomorrow, though, so stay tuned for that one. Subscribe to the channel yet if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you all later. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.